Due to her eponymous afternoon chat show, Ellen Degeneres is now the Madonna of daytime TV, the Cher of sharing free stuff with an audience, and the Bono of cringy dancing. But that coveted status doesn't guard her against getting the exclusive punch from a guest. Normally, it's all in good fun, but in fact, there have been some big-name celebs who came for her in the form of an awkwardly pointed remark. In some cases, they left the veteran interview scrambling for a retort. Welcome to Wow Celebs. Today we're counting down our picks for the celebrities who insulted Ellen DeGeneres on her own show. In one instance, DeGeneres and Will and Grace star Sean Hayes even comedically duked it out in an exchange she jokingly dubbed the Battle of the Gays. Awkward! So bust out your cringeometers because we're about to review a few times that the Ellen DeGeneres Show got a little goosey behind the tree trunk coffee table. Let's get started with celebrities who insulted Ellen DeGeneres on her own show. Make sure you watch till the end for the best roastings of all. But before we begin, why don't you hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Now, let's start, shall we? How could ball jokes go so wrong? A now classic 2017 cooking segment went viral all wrong. Celebrity chef Giada De Laurentiis chose to start the whole show with sexual innuendo about rice balls. Then, quickly swiveled to insulting DeGeneres' apparent lack of culinary skills. That looks like dog food now, she told DeGeneres.
That looks like dog food now.
Of her attempt at rolling artichoke arancini. De Laurentiis also zeroed in on fellow guest Nicole Kidman. The latter participated in the segment when she marveled at the actress' ball-shaping aptitude. The woman who can't cook made the perfect ball, De Laurentiis exclaimed.
Oh, it's balls. That's not a ball. Oh my God, the woman who can't cook made the perfect ball.
That's amazing.
From there, everything slid steadily, hilariously downhill as De Laurentiis doubled on the DeGeneres shade. Ellen's balls are falling apart. It's just making a mess of my work.
Well, now Ellen's balls have fallen apart, so I'm going to turn it off because it's just making a mess of my work.
Until finally, DeGeneres and Kidman struck back. After taking a bite out of De Laurentiis' clementine and fennel focaccia bread, DeGeneres mugged for the camera while struggling to chew it. "It's a little tough," Kidman chimed in, eventually spitting her own bite of apparently stale bread into her hand.
There, it's all fixed.
That sure is good. It's a little tough.
De Laurentiis returned to Ellen the next year to redeem herself, only to start the segment by making DeGeneres a drink and saying, "I figured if we got you drunk enough, you wouldn't know the difference." Yeesh. Apparently, De Laurentiis' signature dish is her foot served directly into her own mouth. Wendy Williams, Shade Master. Wendy Williams has a natural professional rivalry with DeGeneres, since she is a talk show queen in her own right. Granted, they don't compete in the same time slot. Still, comparisons to the two shows are inevitable, like this one from Ad Age in 2015. It declared, Miss Williams now trades off daily with Ellen DeGeneres as the #1 female host. Perhaps that's why there have been some unimportantly uncomfortable minutes between the first ladies of talk in two different segments on Ellen. First, in a 2013 interview, DeGeneres hardly hid her haughtiness for this not-so-subtle shade Williams threw at Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. They at the time were expecting their first child.
Then I found out Kim Kardashian was pregnant. And she's due in July.
Next, Williams plugged her PETA, and by recognizing DeGeneres' veganism before inexplicably asking, "How do you live without bacon?" DeGeneres responded, "Well, because I think pigs are brilliant animals."
That's all right.
How do you live without bacon?
Well, because I think pigs are smart animals.
Awkward. 3 years later, Williams came back and played Heads Up, the game where guests make DeGeneres guess the celebrity's name only they can see on the screen. As a clue for Justin Bieber, Williams said, "Some people say that he looks like you." DeGeneres laughed it off and responded, "I don't mind that. He's adorable."
And some people say that he looks like you. That's in a good way.
I don't mind that.
He's cute.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
But really, come on, Williams. Timberlake's songs are a lousy mixer for tequila. Justin Timberlake is one of the DeGeneres' favorite guests, so it made for an especially popcorn-worthy moment when he insulted her for not knowing the lyrics to one of his songs. He was telling the story about how DeGeneres sent him a tequila-inspired sing-along of his jam, Can't Stop the Feeling. There, Timberlake revealed that she repeatedly sang the line, "Just electric, just electric, just electric." It pretty clearly says, "Just imagine."
Just electric, just electric, just electric. I was like, that's That's not the word. That pretty clearly says just imagine, but...
Timberlake said to correct the visibly embarrassed host. DeGeneres then pleaded with the audience to validate the error, to which Timberlake replied, "I don't think anyone raised their hand." Of course, it was all in good fun. But DeGeneres' own house DJ twisted a knife by queuing up the song to that exact moment and doubling down on the exposure of his boss' folly.
It's like just electric.
Pretty clearly says just imagine.
The lesson here? If booze is your karaoke partner, maybe don't send a video of your duet to the original recording artist. The Battle of the Gays. As was the case with Justin Timberlake, insults slung at DeGeneres by Will and Grace star Sean Hayes were all in good spirit. And yet it was tough not to say there's truth in jest, even while watching the verbal arrows fly. In a conversation DeGeneres dubbed the Battle of the Gays, she and Hayes, for some reason, decided to one-up each other with pointed barbs about the other's career. It played out like this. Hayes first swiped at DeGeneres' inability to smoothly transition from question to question.
Yeah. People are like, do you see her transitions are so...
That was a good segue.
Yeah.
DeGeneres counterpunched by mentioning the original cancellation of Will and Grace. Hayes returned fire with, "I think it was longer than your sitcom was on."
How long was it the first time around before y'all got canceled?
It was longer than your sitcom was.
To which DeGeneres went in for the kill with, "Yeah, that's right. I had to come out first for y'all to do that sitcom."
That's right. I had to come out first for y'all to do that sitcom. Go ahead.
Target engaged. Target destroyed. The two of them, of course, fell out laughing after the whole exchange, with Hayes conceding, "It's funny because it's true." You know what else is true? Do not come for DeGeneres on her own home field, because she does not have a mercy rule. Keeping up with CAITLYN'S cagey logic. Clearly, most of these moments are lighthearted in nature. Still, there was genuine pressure when Caitlyn Jenner appeared on DeGeneres' show. The interview began great, with DeGeneres heaping praise on Jenner for her transgender rights activist work. But things got a little fuzzy when DeGeneres asked Jenner to explain her past opposition to same-sex marriage. Describing herself as a traditionalist, Jenner stated that it was merely a matter of wanting to defend the institution of marriage as between a man and a woman, though Jenner did say that she'd since come around to the idea.
I'm a traditionalist. I mean, I kind of like tradition, and, it's always been a man and a woman.
DeGeneres sensed that perhaps that wasn't entirely true. "It's funny because you're still kind of a little not on board with it," she said. Jenner insisted that she was, while DeGeneres gently described how same-sex couples seek the same equality as the transgender people for whom Jenner advocates.
Marriage is marriage and equality is equality. So if we want the same word that everyone else has...
The awkwardness continued off the air when, during a promotion of the interview on Howard Stern, DeGeneres revealed that she still doesn't fully understand Jenner's position on the subject. Jenner later slammed both her appearance on Ellen and DeGeneres' interview on Stern as having alienated her from members of the LGBTQ community. Interestingly enough, DeGeneres actually seemed most upset that Jenner didn't dance with her on the show. She told Stern, "Maybe she didn't want to dance with me because I'm a lesbian." Have we said do not come for DeGeneres yet? Because, seriously, do not come for DeGeneres. Chaz Bono did not deserve this. Bear in mind the praise mentioned above of Caitlyn Jenner's work with transgender rights advocacy. There's no denying how uncomfortable it must have been when Jennifer Lawrence cracked a Chaz Bono joke on DeGeneres' show. Chaz, for those who don't know, is the transgender son of Cher and the late Sonny Bono. Anyway, the notoriously unfiltered actress said that she jokingly calls her female cat Chaz Bono because of her masculine energy. She then gave a rambling explanation of how she automatically thinks that all cats are female and how it's just weird for a cat to act like a boy. Whatever that means.
Yeah, little Chaz Bono.
And you got her, is that her name?
Well, her official name's Cleo, but we call her Chaz Bono. A cat that, you assume first she's a boy, because normally dogs are boys and cats are girls.
Right.
She has such a masculine energy. It's like, what's his name? That's just weird for a cat, so we call her Chaz Bono.
Yeah.
Clearly, DeGeneres was prepared for the whole cat segment, as New Now Next pointed out that she was ready to go with a slideshow of the adorable little kitty. She absolutely didn't react to the Chaz Bono joke and moved right into some particular cat facts that seemed to blow Lawrence's mind. Perhaps this indicated that some unintended improv happened there. Russell who? This one is probably the most reason for a celeb to have insulted Ellen DeGeneres on her own show. It came courtesy of Katy Perry when DeGeneres forgot about her marriage to Russell Brand. Yep, you heard that right. DeGeneres wholly placed that the most famous pop music star in the world married the weird sex addict guy from Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Even Perry couldn't believe it when DeGeneres asked her, "Were you married?"
You're not married.
I was when I was 25.
Were you?
Yeah.
His name was Russell Brand, Perry whispered before miming scissors with her hands, but then yelling, "Remember, you gave me some wedding gifts on this show."
His name is Russell Brand.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Russell. Yeah. No, yeah.
Remember, you gave me some wedding gifts on this show.
Yes, I do. I do.
Cool.
She then awkwardly repeated the word cool 5 times while looking around incredulously. DeGeneres, now beet red, said, "That'll be cut out." We're not sure if it made it to the air, but to DeGeneres' credit, she did publish it on the show's YouTube channel to live on in internet infamy. What do you think? Was Ellen roasted for real? Or did she do okay in this situation? Leave your opinion in the comments below. If you already haven't hit the like button, do it now. Likes help grow the channel. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell to receive more video content. We selected a few videos we think you'll like. Just click to the right. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for being on Wow Celebs.